everyone, welcome to Ronnie V TV, and thank you for joining me today. So if you are brand new and you are watching this scope, I want you to slide your screen to the left and make sure you're clicking follow. I'm going to take a second to welcome all of the new people, and so if you could just please say your name and where you're from, I would like to say hello to you. Also, you all, make sure you are coming back to my Instagram. My Instagram is at Miss Ronnie, MSRONNE. It's the same handle as it is on my Periscope. So make sure you come follow me and give me feedback after this is over today. We're going to be talking about when my business went from good to great. You know, I had a really big shift in my life and my business. And I want to share some of the ways and some of the things that happened that really had a lot to do with that initial shift. So I want to give you all a chance to share the scope and invite your business partners, your friends, and your family members who can benefit from this information, as small business owners and people who are in the direct sales industry, who are running small businesses from home, because I really think and know that you all will be able to benefit from this. So let me take a second to welcome each person. Let me see who we have on. Let's see, who do we have on right now? All right, Philly is in the building. Hello, Philly. Megan. Bianca's from Minnesota. Sable from ATL. Hello to South Carolina. Let me get your names. You all make sure you're putting your name in the chat, because it is so hard for me to keep up with all of this. So if you don't put your name, Deandra, hey Sophia, Debbie, Talisa, Gina from Colorado. I'm so excited today because in addition to me doing this scope, I have one of my new mentees here with me, and we're about to change her life and really talk to her about growing her business. Her name is Crystal. Let me turn it around to you. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to get started.
Isn't she absolutely beautiful?
Thank you.
Make sure you all say hello to her. They said you look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So we have actually been in here this morning. We did some praying, because that's how you have to start everything off, and we have just been really getting her ready to have that shift happen in her business, because that's what it's about. So I just want to encourage each and every one of you all just to remember that before a shift happens in your business, you have to make sure you take some time to pray, right? Because nothing can happen until you get that done. Oh, they said they couldn't see you. Let me turn it around because it's too dark. Let me turn it around so they can see. All right, you all should be able to see her now. Her name is Crystal. Crystal, tell them just 2 minutes about yourself, who you are and what your goals are in life.
My name is Crystal. I'm a single mother. Just want to be successful in my business. I'm looking forward to getting all the training that Ronnie has. I'm excited to get started. Today I'm officially starting my life over, so I'm excited to see where it's going to go.
And it is going to go.
Yes.
To the next level.
Yes.
Yes. A friend of mine, she's actually in business with Kim, Scott, and I, so we are personally mentoring her and working with her because we care about the women who are in business with us. And my friend Kim Scott, she's such an amazing leader, and we work together to help people grow, and that's truly what it's about. We both have a heart for people, and Kim has been working really hard with her, and just being able to have her come over here today and just to pour into her as well has just definitely been a blessing. So that's what it's really about. So let's get this thing started. You can flip it around.
Oh, hold on. How do we do this?
Let me.
Okay.
There it goes. Is it on you?
No, it's on me.
Okay. Well, one more minute. Make sure you're sharing this because I know that this information will change your business, and also just change your attitude when it comes to running your business and having that confidence. So I'm going to talk to you all today about when my business went from good to great. So the first thing that just jumped out to me in my mind was when I stopped making excuses. When I initially started my business, I had a ton of excuses. How many of you all do that? You know, many of you are parents, many of you all work a 9 to 5, you have a job, you have a lot of things that you just have to go through and just get done on a daily basis, and you tell yourself, you know, I don't have time to do this, I'm too busy, I'm too overwhelmed, I just can't do it, I have way too much going on in my life. You may be going through a breakup, you may be going through some relationship issues, you may be experiencing death in your family. All those things are just simply excuses. So I believe that my business changed and my business shifted when I stopped making excuses. And you don't even realize how much we make excuses for ourselves. We tell ourselves, you know, it's okay because you were just busy, it's okay because you're tired, it's okay, but in all actuality, it's not okay. And until you stop making those excuses, nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to change for you in your life. Another thing that really had a big effect on the shift in my business is when I started blaming myself versus blaming other people. You know, when I first got into entrepreneurship, it's so easy to say that the reason why things are not changing for you and the reason why things are not working for you is because the people around you aren't doing anything, because your business partners aren't doing anything, because, you know, they don't want it. And it's just so easy for us to point the finger and point the blame at everyone else. Our spouses are negative and just all those types of things. I hear them all the time. But I had to transition out of pointing the finger at other people and really take the time to start blaming myself, because no one is responsible for my success and no one is responsible for your success except for you. So I started looking at myself and where I was falling short and who I was surrounding myself around and the type of things that I was allowing to get in my head. And I said, hey, Ronnie, this is you. This is your fault. This is you. This is you. This is you. It is no one else's fault except for yours. So today, I want you all to stop blaming your business partners, your teammates, and I want you to start blaming yourself, because that is when you will realize that you are in control and it's no one else except for you and God. All right? The next thing is my business took a big shift when I created a system. I'm sitting here with Crystal, and this morning is so crazy that I just had this. I wrote this last night, and we talked about creating a system this morning. And this morning we sat down and we created a system for her and a schedule, and she has it listed out as far as what she's going to do every morning when she gets up. Something I read not too long ago that stood out to me was, you are what you do every single day. And even in the gym, you know, my husband is a trainer. He's the owner of DB4 Fitness. And he says, hey, if you get up every day, and they said you work, I think it's, you work out 10 to 15 days in a row, it becomes a habit. So whatever you do every single day, that becomes your life. That becomes your habit. So make sure that you are doing something consistently, okay? And make sure that you are creating a system for your business. You know, when I wake up, I try to get into my word first, read my Bible so I can start my day off the right way. I then go to my to-do list and I start checking things off. I follow up with my emails. I post on social media. So create a system. If your business and your life is just all over the place, it's going to be crazy for you. You're going to be like running 150 miles an hour. How many of you all are doing that? Raise your hand. Be honest. Put the one hand up emoji in the chat. How many of them are posting that? Probably 100 right now. Put it up there. If you feel like you're going, and you have no balance, you have no peace, you have no quiet time, because you have yet to create a system in your life. So once I created a system for my business, one of my good friends, Nicole Cooper, a really good friend of mine, and she always talks to me, Ronnie, you gotta have a schedule, you gotta do this, because I used to be all over the place, and we exchange a lot of business tips, and we help each other, because that's what, you know, women, real women do. And here's the crazy thing about it. She is in another direct sales company, no competition. Good friend of mine. We still help each other out. We still give each other tips, because that is what it's about. So create that system, okay, to really help your business grow. The next thing is, I had to become the person that I wanted to partner with in my business. Lord have mercy. You know, I used to sit around and say, I want someone that can be consistent. I want someone who can work this business. I want someone who can do it without me. I want someone who can be a self-starter. I want someone who can lead by example. Well, you know what? At one point in time in my business, I wasn't being a self-starter. I wasn't leading by example. I wasn't being consistent with running my business on a regular basis. So you all, make sure that you are the person that you are looking to partner with, because many of you aren't. We have these big dreams of we want someone that can go out and just make it work and make all this money and grow this awesome business. But in all actuality, we aren't doing anything towards our own businesses and our own goals every single day. So how can you attract people that are who you aren't? Honestly, you only attract people who are like you. And one of my good friends, Pam Sauter, she told me, she's like, Ronnie, you know, you say you're attracting crappy people. She's like, there's some crap in you. And I was like, no. But in all actuality, at that point in time in my business, there was some crap in me. So I had to fix my crap to attract quality people. So become the person that you want to partner with, because that's so important. If you want someone to go out here and do events, then you go out and do events. If you want someone who can go out and market their business consistently, make sure you're marketing your business consistently. If you want someone who doesn't quit, then make sure that you aren't quitting. And let me just also say this, just because you don't quit physically, it doesn't mean that you haven't quit mentally. Many of you all have already given up in your head because you're like, I'm over it. It won't work. My business won't grow. This is not going to happen to me. So make sure that you haven't given up if you want people around you who are consistent and who are going to keep going. The next thing is, when I learned to let go of anything that wasn't helping me become better. This is when my business shifted. And it's so crazy that I wrote this last night, and Crystal and I were just talking about this as well. You know, I had to get rid of anything that wasn't helping me become a better person. And, you know, that was negative business partners who just didn't see the vision and didn't think that this can happen. People who didn't believe in my dreams. You know, any relationships that weren't valuable, that weren't adding value to my life, anything that was stressing me out, anything that was keeping me down. If you are in a place in your life where you want to go to the next level, you have to cut anything off that is not helping you become better, especially in relationships, in intimate relationships, because they can really, really affect you as a business owner and your confidence and the whole nine. So I definitely want to just stress this. Another thing is when I stopped allowing anyone to partner with me. It's so crazy because as you grow in your business, you are so anxious to get people to join you and grow with you, and you want to bring all these people in. And as you really become a professional, you become an expert, you realize that everyone cannot join you. Everyone cannot be in business with you. And you have to have the courage, and you have to see the value in yourself to say, no, this isn't the opportunity for you. Or let me tell you what I require in order for you to partner with me. I've recently started turning a lot of people away because any and everyone cannot partner with me in my business. Can you go and just partner with Bill Gates? Can you go and partner with Donald Trump? I'm neither of those people, but you have to have that level of standard in your business that you think you're so valuable and you think your opportunity or your business or whatever your service is that valuable that you turn people away, because everyone can't go into business with you. When you go and people go apply for jobs, you just can't walk into those jobs and say, hey, I'm hired today. No, they want to know, where do you see yourself in this business in 5 years? They want to know how reliable you are, how dedicated you are, if you're a team player. These are some of the same requirements that you should have in your business when allowing people to partner or join you in whatever it is that you're doing. So make sure that you aren't giving people the impression that any and everyone can join you, because you're going to get a lot of people, but you'll get very few quality people. And we want quality over quantity. So nope. Everyone cannot partner with you, all right? Also, my business shifted when I started having requirements in my business. And let me just rephrase that. My business and my life shifted when I started having requirements in my life and my business. And many of us don't have those standards in place yet. You know, we let people join us that don't want it, and they're looking to just seriously drain us and just plug into us and suck the life out of us. I want to spend my time working with people who want to change in their lives, and that's it. Crystal heard me this morning. A young lady called me, and I said, hey, let me tell you what I require in order for you to do business with me. And I said, doubt and fear and all those type of things, you have to leave them where they are before we can work together, because I need to know that you want this. And I also said, hey, when you're really ready to do this, I'll know you're serious, because you'll call me back and then we'll move forward. And I'll say, have a great day. And I moved on. So that's the attitude that you have to have if you're serious. And I know that she wants it. I know that the young lady that I talked to, she wants it because she says, hey, I'm tired of being where I am. And when people truly get to the point in time in their lives when they're tired, I think that's the best place. I think that's the best place. That is when I woke up. I was so tired of living check to check. I was so tired of not having the freedom to live the life that I wanted to live. And I was sick of sitting in that daggone cube. I wanted something different for my life. So when many people get to the point in their lives when they're tired, and I mean sick and tired, that's when the shift happens. So make sure that you have requirements, okay? Requirements. I can say that 100 times. Make sure that you have requirements for people who want to be a part of your life and a part of your business, okay? Another thing that has really helped my business shift, and that was when I started believing that I can do anything. This is so crazy, but I think I got to a place in my life where I'm like, you know, whatever I want to do, I can do it. And I believe it. I believe it because God says through him all things are possible, and I believe in him. That's the first thing. The second thing is because I know that I can simply do it, and I believe it. And I've told myself that. Something that I do every single day, I speak life into myself. And Crystal and I just did that. We said, hey, you know, we believe that all things are possible. We believe that we can do anything. And you have to have that same sense of confidence. You have to say, hey, I believe this. I can do this. I know that it can happen for me. And you have to speak those things over yourself every single day, those positive affirmations. But the key is, do you truly believe it? And this is crazy. One of my friends, Kim, she says, Ronnie, you know, the thing about you is you believe that you can do anything. And when you do it, you go all in. She said, it can be a little hole in the wall. And if you imagine that it is this luxury spa, you have that attitude that in your mind, that hole in the wall is a luxury spa, and you can truly convince everyone around you that they need to be in that hole in the wall because it's a luxury spa. And that is just the craziest thing. But seriously, you know, seriously, a long time ago, I used to own a salon, and it was in the middle of the dump, honestly. But I went in there, I redid the place, I created the energy. I created the energy, and believe it or not, regardless of what was on the outside of me, I believed in my mind that my place was fabulous. It was one of my first little businesses, but people were coming from all over the world to come and sit in my chair and come and visit the place and come and get services from me because I created that energy. I created that atmosphere. And many of you all aren't crazy enough to believe that you can do anything. And when I look at people like Steve Jobs, when I look at people like the owner of Starbucks, when I look at people, you know, like the people who are just changing the game out here, the Michael Jordans and the Oprah Winfreys, and just people like that, like they believe that they could do anything. And you have to have that same outlook on whatever it is that you are looking to do in your life, okay? Then another thing, I had to realize that what I had to offer was valuable. Many of you all are struggling with this so bad. And I mean so bad. So bad. You don't see the value in yourselves. And it goes to show. It shows very clear from what you allow people to do to you, how you allow people to treat you, how you discount your business, how you discount your service, how you're not confident in your business, how you're not confident in your service. And People can smell that. You know how sharks smell blood, they say, right? People can sense those insecurities. People can sense that self-doubt. People can tell when you don't quite believe in yourself, and they can tell immediately. So when you begin to realize the value that your business holds, that your service holds, that you hold as a person, as a friend, whatever it is, as a spouse, as a girlfriend, as a boyfriend, whatever, people will begin to treat you different because they see that you value yourself. You have things that you accept. You have things that you don't accept. You have people that you will partner with. Then you have people that you won't partner with. But this is all about you having that value. And when you where there's value, there are standards. Where there's no value, there are no standards. Okay? So you won't discount your business. You won't discount your service because you know the value of your business and your service. Last but not least, this is the biggest one that I want everyone to think about and to make sure that you start practicing today. This is the final one, okay? When I became confident enough to run, and I mean run fast, when I became confident enough to run away from anyone who didn't see the value in me or what I had to offer. Woo! Come, take the wheel, Jesus. Take the wheel. When you have the confidence to run away from anyone, I mean anyone who doesn't see the value in you, who doesn't think that you're worth it, who doesn't respect you as a person, who doesn't value your business, who doesn't value your relationship, who doesn't value your friendship, everything around you will increase. And when you can just run and not even look back and not even question yourself, or not even say, oh, should I try again? Should I give them another chance? Should I give them a discount? Should I lower my prices? Not a problem. Your life will change. I had a friend of mine, and this is so hilarious. His name is Okra Stewart. And back in the day, I used to give people so much free business advice, okay? So much free advice. And I would just sit at tables, and people would come up to me and say, well, what should I do for this? What should I do in my business? What should I do to grow my business faster? What should I do to market my business better? All these things. And I used to just give all this information away. And I was really young then, and I really didn't know any better, and I didn't know that I was worth it because I didn't have a college degree, and someone told me that if I didn't have a college degree, you know, I could never be anything great, and at one point in time in my life, I really believed that, and I was about to settle. And he told me, he says, Ronnie, you are so smart. You are so intelligent. He said, I'm sitting around you, and, you know, you give away so much free information to people who come to you about ways to grow their business. He says, I just want to tell you that when you grow up and you begin to have that confidence in yourself, you're going to realize that what you're doing is called consulting. And you're going to start charging people for it, and I cannot wait to see the day that that happens. And that recently happened in my life not too long ago, a few years ago. And I said, hey, I have great ideas. I have great marketing strategies. I'm really good with team building. I'm really good with internet marketing. I can really be teaching people this stuff. And I do. People who partner with me and they join my team, they get that information. But then I did not even realize how valuable I was. I didn't realize that I was an asset. How many of you all don't even realize that you are an asset? You need to know that you are genius. You need to know that your information is worth it. And you need to know that everything that you have is valuable. So, remember, you have to be confident enough to run. And I mean run fast, get away from those people. As soon as you realize that they don't see how valuable you are. So those are my tips on when and how my business went from good to great. If you all enjoy these tips, make sure you come back on Instagram and you give me some feedback on how this scope Lord, I almost lost my train of thought. How this scope impacted you today. Thank you for joining Ronnie BTV, baby. And come and have some fun with me really, really soon. My Instagram is @MissRonnie, MSRONNE. And if you want to partner with me, you can do so by going to joinronnieb.com. Also, if you love the skin that I'm in and you're looking to increase or enhance your existing skincare regimen, I just want to tell you really quick that I'm using my favorite cleanser, my favorite exfoliator, and you can get yours at gethollywoodskin.com. It's amazing. Get the exfoliating peel, get the cleanser. It'll change your life, and I hope that this scope rocked your socks off. Talk to you soon, and bye-bye. See you later, guys. Let me show you how to turn it on.